Hello and welcome here at this, I see, very wet Melbourne Park at Australia for today's race. The third race in the JVL League. Here, as I said, in the Albert Park here at Melbourne in Australia in heavy wets for the third round of today's JVL Championship in the first tier. Now I got a little bit of the lags, so I'm gonna quickly try to get rid of them so I don't have any lags while we're gonna race, because I'm now hearing that the lags happen. So yeah, give me a little bit of the time, but yeah, we will see what's gonna happen and if there will be anyone that gonna come up of the pits in the future. And as we hear, oh, sorry, we have a little bit of the changes. Well, we didn't see the driver of Zax here, but he's changed, and Redsa is now the regular driver for the racing point, so he will always race here, not because he's a reserve driver. He will be joining our little Luxembourgian driver, Houseman. And the other change is... Oh! Zaxxon now going to the straight. Oh! That was a really dangerous move from the driver, from the... And 5... Yeah, that's good 5, but let's hope that the unknown don't get any penalty for that, and I think he didn't. Where is Zaxxon? Well, that didn't start wisely for the McLaren driver. Yeah, and I'm seeing that I have a bug, at least on unknown. Yep, unknown have a bug where he's not just. But now, firstly we're gonna go with Klaus, that is going to be starting the lap as a first driver here at the wet Melbourne Park. Here at the not Melbourne Park. This is Albert Park. God damn it, I'm stupid. Yeah, let's go on with the onboard with the Williams driver. It's going to be a hard session for the drivers, not gonna lie. Heavy wet condition is really hard in this game. I know what kind of pain, because not every one of the drivers like the wet weather, and now it's just a little bit of the pain for them, especially if the end of the race is going to be the race. Oh, and Kronk, what on earth is doing the Renault driver? What happened there? Why is he doing that? Why did he done that? He just kinda screwed Klaus, just this middle of this right-hander. I'm gonna go for into the fry perspective, because if that happened again, that might be some of the some things chosen to Kron. Yeah, he actually doesn't get coughed off by Fry, but I'm gonna just stay with him from the at least some of the sandbox, so I'm gonna see. Oh, and now he's letting go wisely, but now let's go to the Klaus where he'll be ending the lap. Why is my remote play so... Sorry. Oh, and it crashed out, and Klaus now is crossing the line. Why is remote play such a shitbox? We already had the first laps on. Yeah, right back into it. Oh, Fry! Now the mistake from the Alfa Romeo driver. Meanwhile, Juppe go third fastest. The Red Bull in behind. Shadow, Rados Shadow. I'm gonna quickly check. Yeah, I got another quiet of the thing. Oh no! That's so unlucky for Arslan, but Hoffman was so much faster than the Racing Point driver. He just wanted to get rid of him. Yeah, back to the Racing Point driver. He will be crossing the line with 26, no, 27.6, only 4 fastest for the last winner. And now one of the Villeneuve go 5th fastest after disappointing race. He's up in the 5th. Lexa now goes but 7th fastest, but Voitinha goes rocket fire. He got P1 at least 4 now, 1:35.770. That's a great lap time from the Haas driver. Meanwhile, one of the Renaults, Kronk, I think, he's gonna finally finish the lap. Yeah, but he probably cut it somewhere. Now Redsa, he's debuting now. He had 11 seconds in the second sector. Now goes with the 1:47.93, go 9th fastest. Maciek right behind him go with 1:37.804, go 6th fastest, going back to so many POP. Champ now is getting ready for his lap. Hausman is going to end it with 1:35.748. It's just about the pole position for the driver. Rick, meanwhile, go 4th fastest. Just behind me go Villeneuve, going up to the 7th fastest, while one of the has into the pits. Maciek, no, not Maciek, but Petuka is now pulling into the pits. Klaus cut the lap, so he will not end it, or at least he will not end it with the new lap time for him. Meanwhile, Kronk with around 40.430, just 11 fastest for the Renault driver. Now there's only a few people out there without laptop. Reta, I think. Yep, he's going to cross the line with 1:38.455. Go. Oh, and Shadow, 10th fastest, 1:38.735. 3 seconds, but still 3 seconds of the pace. I think Jackson is gonna finally end the lap with 1:39.703, and Champ goes again for the provisional pole position, like in Zandvoort. He is on the top right now at the qualifying session. He is just exceptional while doing a qualifications lap. Rick, meanwhile, pulling into the pits. One of the Red Bulls unknown is going to start the lap. I think like Chant, right? Fry also. Pulling into the pits. Cars now ending. Through the last corner goes the Williams driver. and into 130 and 144, just 10 for the Williams driver. Meanwhile, Saxon, no, it's Yupa, I think, but he's on a loud lap, a McLaren driver. Reta, I think, he's pulling it to pits as well. I see one of the Alpha Tauris. Yeah, it's Champ, but is Champ going for another lap? Yeah, he is going for another lap. And now Champ with 1:35, 3:22, 3:31 goes there even quicker. Zaxxon goes to 12, 1:38, 5:35. Meanwhile, one of the Vitinha started the lap. Unknown, maybe he finally end the lap with the wife's time. Now he going through the last corner. He's not going to be quick, but he is going to be 7 with 1:37, 1:98 for the driver. Meanwhile, behind him, Fry cut his lap, but his teammate Chand is only P15 for the Alfa Romeo driver. Oh, that was a really close call between them, between the Alphas and Merc. Meanwhile, Petuka didn't go faster, I think. Yupa now was really improving and go for fastest 1:35.860. Great time for the McLaren driver. Meanwhile, Petutka, no, the Maciek was ending the lap, but he wasn't improving, or he was starting just a lap. I have no idea. Meanwhile, Champ, is he going for another lap? He is 4/10 up. He can go even quicker. And so do he go through the line with 1:34.732. Just he is out of the race. Champ another fast lap, and now we see Vitinho just cutting into the pits. Something happened for the Haas driver. And now round the last corner goes unknown to the finish line with 1:35 or 36.068. Meanwhile, one of the Mercs are ending their laps. Yep, and Abdul goes to 12 fastest, 1:58.2. Meanwhile, Fry is going through and only go one position higher with 1:36.068. Meanwhile, Petuka didn't improve again, I think. What happened? Is that Fionn? Yeah, that's unlucky for the AlphaTauri drivers. Has got blocked off by the Ferrari. Meanwhile, Champ ending another lap. It might be another improvement. Now, through the line goes the AlphaTauri driver with 1:34.745. Just missed it out on his fastest lap. Zaxxon doesn't improve either. Oh, he does improve in the last sector. 1:57.661. Oh my goodness, I fucking hate this. I'm sorry. Oh, and Fionn just retired from the session. That's unlucky for the driver. Oh, Arson goes straight in. Oh, Petuka, he finally improved and he's just behind Champ, 38.830 for the Ferrari driver. Champ is still going, but he is not improving, and he is probably going pull into the pits right on this lap, so he can do this his last one lap. Meanwhile, Houseman, I think, started his lap, but his teammate, his new teammate Reza, didn't improve either. 37.558 still for the driver. Meanwhile, one of the Red Bulls, it's Shadow. What the hell is happening with this stupid thing? I'm just angry right now. Oh, and oh, that was really close. Champ almost hitting the spinning driver of Red Bull. Red Bull family almost crash into each other. I hope that it will finally be over, because I have nothing to do. I cannot do anything with that, and then it's just one thing that makes me angry. Just sometimes happens, and I cannot help with that. We see Chant cross the line, but didn't put a 9. Well, he did improvement, but he didn't improve his position. You know, Houseman going to cross the line, but he didn't improve right now. As I thought, Klaus, I think, behind. One of the runners, Kronk, just retired from the system, and I think now Champ is pulling into the pits. See, Fry is on out lap. No, I couldn't say it's like a out lap because he just cut it. Pat, meanwhile, just finished the second sector. Go for the sweeping third sector. Now through the last corner he goes. The McLaren driver is going to cross the line with 1:35.476, his second fastest for him. Great lap for him. Meanwhile, Houseman is half a second up. Can he beat Yupp for the race, for the first row, or even Champ? But I think Champ is out of the context for the contenders. Yes, he does. 1:35.159. P3 for the Racing Point driver. A great lap for him. Meanwhile, I think Klaus, but it's just the back, and he will not finish the race. Oh, Houseman! Oh, that was really close. Meanwhile, one of the Zaxxon? Yeah, Zaxxon spun. He might get the DSQ for that, standing right there. But meanwhile, Fry goes into the 35s with a 35.559 and slots in just behind, just in front of Voitinho. But I'm gonna wait later for the verdict, because now goes around the last corner Abdul and Merck crossing the line with 1:37.457, puts himself into the P11. Meanwhile, Chant is going for the last corner, cautiously going onto the throttle and to the finish line. He doesn't have enough fuel for the finish line, as well as Unknown. You know, behind them, Houseman! and spun around on the last corner. He didn't keep it up and keep it in the straight line, and he just spun around. Meanwhile, Voitinho goes through the last corner, going to 34 and beat Hausman for the first line, and he didn't, and he only barely improved and goes up unknown. I don't think it was just that barely as the game showed, because unknown was in front of Voitinho. Still. And that's our results for the qualifying champ. Again, pole position for the AlphaTauri driver. He's showing that he's the king of Saturday, and he got another pole position for the sister Red Bull team. Alongside, it's going to be Petuka and the Luxembourgian of Hausman in Finland. Juppe is 4th, Fry is 5th, Voitinho, the Polish driver, go alongside the Belgian in P6, unknown P7, and Rick P8, Maciek P9, Villeneuve 10, and Abdul is opening the first, second 11, second 10, and Zexen is going to start P19, just in front of Arslim and just behind just Flonin. Oh. Well, that's unlucky. I'll will not be winning qualifying all the time. As we see, the drivers are going to race on a dry here on Sunday. And let's see who is gonna be the best. Because, yeah, I know, Klaus. And, well, I don't know what drivers, everyone could pick other setups, because I think some of them 100% pick up the dry setup, and now they might be going for the pack, but we will see what kind of setups got the first 10, and let's see what kind of tires drivers put on. Okay, Champ go with softs, Petutka goes with Hudson on mediums, Juppe and Fry softs, Voitinho pick mediums, unknown with Rick goes on the softs, and Maciek as the last in the top 10 goes on the mediums. Then everyone is on the softs apart from Lexa that is on the hard, and go probably the reverse strategy. And that's really unlucky for the AlphaTauri driver. Just film but far away. That's pretty unlucky, looking that one of the AlphaTauris is at the top and the second one is just dead last. So the drivers now going through the last sector. Fian at least came back, and he is going to be taking his car when the five red lights going to be out. now they are slotting on their grid slots, and we are now waiting for 5 red lights here at Melbourne. And we got the 5 red lights, and it's lights. Now they are getting 5 red lights. Now I see it by the refs from the champ. And it's 5 lights and away we go. The Ferrari got a really good start. Petutka is now down the inside of the champ, but now he's got a much better exit. But champ now go out wide and lose the positions. And now even Juppe get him. Champ is being swung by the drivers, but now there is a virtual safety car, while Fry was overtaking the driver. But now I think I have a little bit of the confusion because yeah, I might have got everything a little bit faster, so I'm gonna quickly exit the lobby and come back, because it's not gonna be okay if the virtual safety car is on for me but not for the drivers, and we are like gonna be confused what's happening. So a quick disclaimer for the fast rejoining to the session. Right. I am dumb. Oh, thank God I got the invitation from Murtixi. Oh my God, I'm very thankful for that. Thank you very much, mate. And now I'm going back quickly. Yeah, sorry for that, and I know I was the host, but yeah, I needed to do it because it's going to... It would look awful, and we know how it looked, while Juppe has the same glitch in Belgium at Spa, so I just didn't want to risk that something like that will happen again. Now we quickly go back. Hope that lobby, and yeah, now we are back. I see that the champ is going through the back. He is trying to get the... No, around the outside go the Aston AlphaTauri driver, and he's done it, but now Juppe, and now that is going to be really dangerous. Now behind them Juppe is now fighting. They are both people's driving now. Fry is going like an alien through these corners, and now Fry is going to trying to overtake Houseman. Now down the inside goes the Alfa Romeo driver, goes put out wide Houseman, and a little bit of the contact. Houseman again wide. It goes, and now go down the inside. The Racing Point driver that was really close to crash out from the race. But luckily for the driver, he's up now. Petutka is leading the pack. Now behind them, Houseman is losing the position on his mediums. He kinda got squeezed out, almost overtaken, but he keep it up. Now Voitinho even goes around the outside. Go the Haas driver. Oh my God, that was so close. The little bit of the unstable rear just get him and almost crash into the Racing Point, as this Polish driver quickly manages to get through. Oh, Villeneuve and Abdul. Oh, then Voitinho losing the position under Rick, but yeah, he's on the softs. They're on the mediums. For now, they are going to be slower, but later on, the overcut is really powerful around here, so it's really possible for the drivers to go. Got a big overcut attempt, just try to win out while Houseman, meanwhile, is really trying to put under some big pressure. Juppe, McLaren driver, is not looking so fast as the other soft runners. like Fry or Champ. Champ, meanwhile, fastest lap with 24.9, I think, if I seen it. It's 24.1. I counting. And now Juppe down the inside go Hausman, but a little bit of the contact almost spun around the Racing Point driver. Rick, who was trying to go down the inside, but think better and didn't go because it was going to close out anyway with that kind of dive. Meanwhile, Voitinho is still just slotting behind them and just wait for any kind of the opportunity. Meanwhile, Champ is has gotten back to Petutka. Obviously, he's much faster on the softs at the early stages, but in around lap 5 or 6, the softs going to wear out, and they will be unable to get the drivers. Meanwhile, Hausman is still putting under the pressure Juppe. Oh, a little bit of luck up from the Racing Point driver. Klaus, meanwhile, the championship leader, only P17, that's a really bad start for him. Oh, and a third sector, and I think it's the championship leader. Yes, it does. He spun. Klaus has spun around. Meanwhile, Juppe is under attack and probably in turn of 3 there will be attack from Hausman. Down the inside goes to the Racing Point driver. Now got much more space. Rick was trying to get the get his nose down, but he didn't get it right and got a little bit of the spun round by Juppe. And Voitinho has just gotten him. Meanwhile, his teammate is just turning around like a washing machine. Now going Petutka under attack, and Klaus retired from the session, and he is going to be a new championship leader after this race is for almost the 100%, because the actual standings, that's what I wanted to say. Say it just a little bit of the moment, but I just need to find it. I can find it. You know what I mean. My God. Why did it crash out again? Why is it so bad? Like, it's again. Champ, by the way, he pitted. And he's in a really good position to winning this race because he's not having any kind of the he's only having Redza in front of him and Petutka that they have to pit. Meanwhile, Champ doesn't have to. Fry pitted, but on the mediums he will not go to the end. Same as Juppe. Hausman goes to the hards. He knew he is going to the end. As Voitinho, Rick medium, he is going to pit again. Champ also is not going to pit again. Kronk, Zexon, Lexa, they're gonna win again. They're gonna pit again. Almost everyone. Only the hard runners is going till the end. was ever repeated. Only just Petutka and Metza didn't. Yeah. Now bounce up behind the safety car. Only Villeneuve and Abdul have to get to the safety car. And it will be pitting next lap, as we see right now. Maciek 3-second time penalty. That's quite... That's quite unnecessary because under the safety car catching the... Okay! That's some kind of a glitch for 100%. Redsa has a contact with Petutka and they both get the penalties. Now Petutka is under big pressure from Redsa. He goes down the inside. Now go back up to the racing line. Emil Champ. Oh, there we go. He goes wide. Now Fry trying to go down the inside of him. And yes, he does. Fry down the inside of Champ. But Champ with the better line to the turn form defense, but now have a much worse exit and Yuka is now only looking. Afra is trying to get to the AlphaTauri driver and that's a disaster for Petutka. Why is the Petutka? He's in such a bad position. Grid is so close to the P12. Okay, the P9 minute shadow down inside of Rick, and that's a move down for the Red Bull driver Midnight Kronk. Down inside, and Chant go wide, loses 2 positions to Kronk and Lexa. Now Fry. He's going to be trying to get a Champ. Champ is just trying to be in the 1 second gap after Redsa. His tires are going to be clearly done in just a few laps. Because technically, in normal ways, you would pit around lap 9 or a lap 10 for the soft to hard strategy. A little bit of the oversteer. After the touching the curb for Champ, it was really close for him. Champ is so close to Redza and he don't want to lose the DRS to Petutka. It would be much easier for him to try, just simply try. DRS is now enabled and the pit window for the soft runners are now opened. And there he goes, or not, the Alpha Tower is not trying to even overtake. I didn't expect that. Meanwhile, Houseman is having a really good pace compared to Voitinho, which is P7. Losing. Second to Racing Point driver, as well as Juppe lost the DRS to Fry, so Houseman is have to overtake the McLaren driver quickly and get the DRS to the guys in front. As you see, Voitinho thanks to that getting much more. Meanwhile, under the attack. Oh, that was a really close call between Fry and Champ. Fry was so close. He broke like he broke normally, and he just hit into the Champ rear. At least without no damage for the drivers. Meanwhile, Champ is really going to try and overtake. Yeah, to the turn 3, I think, is going to be the maneuver from the Alpha Tauri driver. He's really close, he's under at 10, so it's going to be almost 100%. Yes, he does. Around the outside goes Champ, and that's P2 for the Alpha Tauri driver. And Fry now have to get rid of that Racing Point as quickly as he could. Obviously, he will kinda help his teammate Houseman, that he is just behind him. So he will keep up, he'll try to keep up with Champ, at least some kind of, and not letting Fry pass. Redza now goes slightly out wide. They both use CRS, as we see. Wide go Redza, but he will not have a chance. But meanwhile, Voitinho finally gets rid of the Juppe. The McLaren driver is having a horrible pace on these mediums. And he have the full front wing, I think. Obviously, if it's not one of these glitched front wings, man. Have the damage, but I don't see it. Meanwhile, Fry is really close to Redza. Redza still have a DRS, but Fry is not using any of his DRS, and now trying for some kind of a switchback. Now, but he's really close to Redza. Obviously, if Racing Point driver now lose any kind of read, but here down inside to this corner goes Fry. And he gets the Racing Point driver now, using some of the overtake to avoid being overtaken back. But Redza, oh, it was just some kind of bug. No, it was just a swap between the Racing Point drivers. Redza was, and now we've seen that Houseman was really doing with his wheel. Left and right for the thank you for his teammate. Meanwhile, Juppe is going to lose another position, I think. Down the inside go Rick Wilbeer, and he overtook the Finnish driver, going down and down and down. The McLaren driver, probably he picked the right setup. Meanwhile, Redza is now finally in the pits. The only driver that stay out on the soft without pitting either, and we'll see if it's gonna happen, if it's gonna help Houseman. But 100% Champ's tires are getting a lot of trouble Not champs, well, Jesus Christ. Fries. Tires probably got a lot of trouble and a lot of wear because of following back to back to back. The driver, meanwhile, Arsley has been spun around and the virtual safety car comes out. That's kinda good for Fry. We're probably trying to go to the end of the mediums. Obviously, the only drivers that didn't pit it yet was and drive through for Lexa. Oh, that's a really bad side for the Haas driver. The only driver that didn't stop was the Petuka. Now, Rado is going into the pits, go into the Houseman perspective. He's just behind the Alfa Romeo driver. He is a big pressure now, little. Rick retired! Oh, this is the disaster for the Williams driver! Down he goes the order. Chant is into the provisional points. A disaster for the Williams driver. That's a disaster. Now back to the racing we go. Fry is now going through the last corner with Houseman. They are going to be trying. Obviously, Houseman is going to be trying to finally get rid of that Alfa Romeo Racing Orlan from his side. Meanwhile, Champ got back to the Petuka. He got only 8 tenths to the Ferrari driver. And second sector, that was one of the Mercedes. Oh, Voitinho is just nowhere. He's just in this kind of space where you just have any fight. Oh, and Magic retires! Oh, here at this deadly chicane! And behind, just behind that, the Villeneuve got overtaken. Safety car goes into the in this lap, and it's a really bad sight for Petuka, but at least he didn't come out in front of the safety car. Ah, no! A penalty for him. No, that's a big lot of people. Arsenal drive-through for speeding under a safety car. Oh, I see. Let's see what Fry does. Oh, Champ goes into the pits, as well as Petuka. Houseman staying out. Let's see what Champ is gonna wear. He is on the mediums. Petuka is on the softs, being held really much, and now down, out he goes. Champ is out of the pits, just in front of the front. Maybe not just, it's a lot of in front. He was having a lot of grip. Meanwhile, Voitinho. Oh, now I know why Voitinho has that kind of bad pace. He had the wing damage. The Haas driver, meanwhile, Reta staying out on his mediums. Really news. Oh no, that's a disaster for the Red Bull. Meanwhile, Voitinho just in front of Rado. Oh, Fry! What kind of penalty for Fry? 3 seconds. Yupa, some kind of shuffle. And now Champ is behind Houseman on the new mediums, and Houseman on the much more used hard. So we'll see. And just behind them, Petuka and Fry on the softs. Let's see what's gonna make quiet for a little bit moment for my throat. Have a little bit of the calm down. What happened to Fry? He's supposed to be in front, Yupa, not behind. What the heck happened here between Alfa Romeo and the McLaren driver?